Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are doing well, inshallah. My name is Samar Ali and I'm the co-founder of Natural Learning Facilitation Center. Let me give you a brief introduction of NLFC. It's actually a platform and a community for parents, particularly the homeschooling parents who are pursuing alternative approaches to education. We as parents believe that learning begins at home. And what is the role of parents then? The role of the parents is not merely to teach them everything formally, but to provide them with the right environment, the meaningful experiences, and the opportunities to learn alongside some knowledgeable teachers and mentors who can make the child's learning journey meaningful, engaging, and worthwhile. Like Sir Salman Asif Siddiqui Saab from ERDC, he uses the metaphor of a seed for a child. So the role of the parents is then like that of a gardener. So we have to provide the right amount of water or sunlight or whatever is required for that seed to grow into a plant that bears fruit. And the most important thing that is required for this whole process to occur is patience. So together with my husband, I plan and organize learning opportunities for our own children that we are sharing here through this platform called NLFC to the other homeschooling parents. Believe me, as a homeschooling mother, I know, I understand the challenges, the responsibilities, and the uncertainties that arise throughout this journey, and especially the social pressure that we have to bear. And I know firsthand the parents often need guidance, encouragement, and the support of a community. We need to take children out for socializing. We need to have them talk to the like-minded people. So that is why whatever activities, resources, workshops, or learning programs we plan or would try to plan in future, inshallah, we're going to share with other families as well, so that we all can learn, grow, and benefit from each other together as a community, as a homeschooling community. I warmly welcome you all the parents who would like to join us on this journey. They can contribute towards creating nurturing, inspiring, and meaningful learning environment for our own children, the future generation of this ummah, inshallah. So there is a term natural learning that you would be hearing throughout the session very frequently. I just want to know if any of you are familiar with this term. Have you heard of this term before? Natural learning, epifitli ta'allum. Okay, just a few. No, just one person. Okay, natural learning is actually a very simple term. जिस तरह से नाम से है फितरी ताल्लुम, यानी it's a child's innate ability to explore, understand and learn from the world around them. हर बच्चा जो पैदा होता है वो इस सलाहियत के साथ अल्लाह ताला ने पैदा किया है कि वो अपने इर्द गिर्द की दुनिया के बारे में जानने का एक तजस्सुस रखता है अपने अंदर, और उसके लिए ज़िंदगी गुजारना और सीखना दो डिफरेंट चीज़ें नहीं हैं. इट्स द सेम प्रोसेस. लिविंग एंड लर्निंग आर नॉट टू सेपरेट प्रोसेसेस. दे हैपन टुगेदर एंड नेचुरली through curiosity, exploration, observation, and meaningful experiences. So what's the role of parents or educators here? Their role is not to control every aspect of learning, but to provide a nurturing environment, some meaningful experiences, the right opportunities, gentle guidance, and access to knowledgeable mentors, materials, resources, content, rather than relying solely on formal teaching. So this is the simplest definition of natural learning.
This brings us to the end of our first section of this orientation session. So let me move forward to the second section, which is the introduction of the maths course.
A very warm welcome to the orientation session of Calculation Champions, our first mathematics course. Before I explain how this course works, I would like us to pause and reflect on something more fundamental. Let's talk about why do we want to learn it? What does mathematics really mean to us? Okay, let me break it down for you. My first question to you would be, when you think of mathematics, what comes to your mind? Numbers, okay. Very difficult. All right. Boring and a sad face, okay. Algebra. All right. So we have different opinions. Yes, numbers, expressions, angles, shapes, lines, these kind of things come to mind whenever we hear the term mathematics, right? But the question is maths just about these numbers and expressions? Can you picture a world without mathematics? Or if you can think of a day without maths, can you picture how would your day be? Okay, just a small hint. You can think of the things that involves maths, the things that are there in your daily life that are based on maths. For example, time, for example, calculations, a lot of things. So, how would your day be without maths? Jazakallah khair for the interesting input. Yes, our whole life revolves around math. So, can you imagine a life without mathematics? It's actually the foundation of almost every modern field, either it be technology and computing, like artificial intelligence, internet, software engineering, programming, graphics, animations, then the civil engineering, all these bridges and buildings and roads, then space aviation, medicine, the business and finance, your accounting, banking, etc., the sciences, physics, chemistry, bioenvironmental sciences, the climate sciences, your architecture and design, researches, everyday technology, they all uses mathematics. So whenever there is technology, measurement, planning, prediction, design, or problem solving, mathematics is involved. Or simply we can say if no mathematics, no computer, no internet, no AI, no GPS, no modern engineering, no space missions, no digital world. In fact, we would not be able to have this online session if there was no mathematics. So it's the foundation of the modern world. Not just that, it's the part of our everyday life. Imagine baking. You need to know the exact amount of ingredients, either by weight or either by measurement, and then you need to know the exact temperature, the time. अब सिंपल सी चीज़ करना है, एग बॉईल करना है आपको. You need to know how much time you need to and how much heat you must give to that egg for boiling. चाय बनानी है, आप अपने टाइम टेबल बनाएंगे, आप अपने ग्रॉसरी लिस्ट बना रहे हैं. Even if you are matching your socks or sorting out your clothes, these all are maths activities. In short, mathematics is the foundation of so many fields. It is behind almost everything we use today. But have you ever wondered who laid the foundations of this important subject? Can you name someone who you think is a pioneer of modern mathematics and computer science? Einstein, okay. Newton. All right. Any other name that comes in your mind? Okay, do you know of a Muslim scholar who laid the foundation of modern mathematics and computer science? No, it's not your fault actually, because these are the names that you have been introduced with in your course books. And the Muslim scientist who actually laid the foundation of who laid the foundation of modern mathematics and computer science was Abu Ja'far Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi, or his short name is al-Khwarizmi. He learned in Baitul Hikmah, the house of wisdom that was there in Baghdad. He was a Muslim mathematician, astronomer, and geographer. He is the one who laid the foundation of modern mathematics. He wrote about algebra, that someone made a sad face with algebra earlier. So he was the one who introduced algebra to the world. His book, short name was Al-Jabr, and that is from where the word algebra came. He was called father of modern maths, and one of his important inventions were algorithms. Algorithm is actually the Latin translation of his name, so they're actually named after his name. And algorithm, we know, is a basic concept behind the computer programming. So if there were no algorithm, there would have been no computer programming, no artificial intelligence, no chat GPT that we use so frequently nowadays, no search engines, navigation application, and so much more. Our whole system of the modern world is now dependent on artificial intelligence and computer programming. Not only this, he was the one who brought numbers to Europe and introduced the concept of Indian Arabic numerals, the numbers that we use today. And he explained the idea of zero. He was actually the one who also drew the most accurate map of the world. You know, there was that was a time when there was no navigation or the Google map that we use today. Today we find it very easy to find any location, but it was the time even before the invention of camera. So people used to travel and hand drew maps. So he drew the most accurate map of the world. So you might be wondering, why am I telling you all this? What is it? It has to do with the D1 course that you are going to do. Is it going to come in O levels? Is it going to help you out in the university or in metric or in any other exam of the schooling system? No, it's not going to help you with the exams, but you must know that mathematics developed over thousands of years across many civilizations. But it was our Muslim mathematician, especially Al-Khwarizmi, who made foundational contribution to the modern algebra and inspired the concept of algorithms that underpin the modern computing today. And at time of Al-Khwarizmi at Baghdad was almost like the Silicon Valley and Manhattan all in one. It was during the time of Khalifa Harun al-Rashid. Back then, the Muslim world was full of knowledge from Baghdad to Cairo. But today, unfortunately, we have lost our focus. For past several years, we haven't heard of any Muslim scientist who has invented something. What do you think is the reason? Why do you think have we stopped building telescopes or experimenting new ideas and investing in the new experiments? What do you think is the reason? Is it because we are busy? Busy probably playing PUBG or Call of Duty or watching TikTok and Reels on social media? Or probably our investments are going on buying cars and houses and or clothes and gadgets? What do you think is the reason why we are not investing our time or money or energy to explore the world, to invent new things? Our ancestors helped lay the foundation of mathematics, astronomy, medicine, engineering, and many other sciences. But today we are mostly consumers of knowledge rather than creators of it. And I know many of us think that we don't have enough opportunities or resources, but trust me, they even did not have those. What they had was curiosity, the love of knowledge, the courage to ask questions, which unfortunately we have lost. We've shifted our focus to like memorizing the knowledge, taking the exams, or achieving certain degrees or getting admission in certain universities. We've lost the culture of asking questions, exploring, and experimenting. So, my dear children, I want you to think about the reason why do you study? What is the real purpose of learning maths beyond passing exams and getting good grades? Just think about it. Whatever you do in life, just have a reason for it. Just discuss it with your parents, reflect on it. So just think about it. Whatever you study in life, have this aim that you're going to continue the legacy of your ancestors, that you're going to take it as your responsibility to excel in every field of life for the betterment of humanity, to discover the hidden treasures that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created for us, for all the human beings, inshallah. May Allah bless you with the beneficial knowledge and make your learning a source of goodness in this world and the next. May He always guide you to the right path, help you follow it with sincerity, and keep you steadfast upon it. Ameen. I thank you all for being with me on this serious reflective journey so far. Now let's have a quick brain booster with a few fun questions. What do you say? If you're ready, then keep your hands on the keyboard because you can give your answers in the chat. Ready? I'll give you 3 or 5 seconds to answer the question. Okay? So I'm reading out the question and then you can write the answer. What comes next? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. What comes after 32? Just see the pattern, see what should come after 32. And let me know the answer quickly. 64. Very good. Okay, so the next question is, what is half of 50? It is very easy. 25. Right. Very good. Who's this? Okay. MashaAllah. What is half of 50? Yes, 12 and 5. MashaAllah. You're very quick learners. Okay. If there are 5 birds sitting on a tree, you shoot one. How many are left? Just count carefully. You can see them in the picture. So just shooting at one. How many are left? All right, you got it. Yes, all of them will fly away. Every question is not related to math. There's something called common sense. Obviously, if you're going to shoot at one, the rest of them will fly away. I hope this short quiz has refreshed your minds. As we come to the end of my introduction, I would now hand over the session to our instructor, Ms. Sadia, who will take you through the course in detail and explain what you can expect from Calculation Champions. Before I do that, I would like to wish all of you the very best. May Allah make this knowledge beneficial for you. May He bless you with understanding, wisdom, and love of learning. May this course help you develop logical thinking, strengthen your problem solving skills, and cultivate your ability to reason with confidence. Most importantly, may you not only arrive at the correct answer, but also understand why is it correct. May this be the beginning of the journey that builds confidence, curiosity, and lifelong appreciation for mathematics. Jazakumullah khairan for your time. Now I invite Ms. Sadia to take over the session. Assalamu alaikum.